We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for the Lions.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go in Western New York. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown Bills. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing. Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken around the 11th. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pick.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he will score. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 14-6 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now, faking the give. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
Let's go.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
To Slaw, the man in motion. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Lions move back to within 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Aleem McNeil. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Flush to his right. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
We'll go play action here with Allen. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be, That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tack.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 6. The Slav, a man in motion. Quick slant taken in by Almenara. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. Gonzalez now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Lions will up the lead to 5.
26, Bills 21. Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off for Buffalo.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Okay, break. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his third touchdown of the game and his ninth for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
33, Bills 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Past midfield to the 45. He's got another one. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Lions, first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rolling right. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Motion man is Hyatt. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in, and they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Good running there, getting close to midfield. He's marked him there, and a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
19 Tigers.
Moving to his right. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand.
And he will score again. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Motion man is Hyatt. They'll run with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the air one more time. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
19 Tiger.
To Slaw, the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hauled in at the 5. going to be taken down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Davis. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Alert! Five wide. What's that?
A run with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Bills going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Gun. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Moving outside the pocket. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
4th down. Here's Allen. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hey, tight. Mighty! Get that!
They'll run with Cook. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Moore. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the...
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
47.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The road gets a little tougher now. It's first and 20. Here we go. One final play. Oh, he's going to find his running back. And he'll be brought down there. And now put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. They're able to erase